It certainly wasn't a classic Grand Prix by any stretch. Even for Monaco standards, it was a fairly dull and uneventful 78-lap race. Although the racing itself doesn't give us much to talk about, the finishing order at the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix certainly does. In what was a stark contrast to the previous race in Spain, Red Bull triumphed in Monte Carlo through better race pace and strategy to steal the championship lead away from Mercedes. Max Verstappen's victory in Monaco marked not only his first win in Monte Carlo, but also the first time in his career that he led the Formula One World Championship. With the help of Bottas's DNF and Sergio Perez's solid recovery drive, it also means that Red Bull take the lead of the Constructors' Championship for the first time since 2013. It really doesn't get much better for Red Bull, as I'm sure this result even exceeded their expectations before the weekend. So with the championship picture changed in the blink of an eye, will the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix turn out to be a pivotal moment in this year's championship? Before we find an answer to that question, remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you enjoy this type of content. As we said before the race weekend, this really wasn't a must-win race for Verstappen, but to be honest, a win in Monaco would be critical for Red Bull as we head into the summer races. After Lewis Hamilton took victory in Spain, it was Mercedes' second victory in a row, and one in which they had outclassed their Red Bull counterparts in all areas. Red Bull were making one too many mistakes in the early part of the season, which was costing them valuable points and victories. Although Verstappen had only one race win heading into Monaco, he actually led the most number of laps in 2021 with 144 entering this weekend, almost double that of his championship rival Hamilton. That's why Verstappen's lights-out to checkered flag victory in Monaco symbolizes an important momentum shift for Red Bull. Mercedes downplayed their chances heading into Monaco, but it was clear from the onset that their pace truly wasn't going to be enough to match Red Bull or even Ferrari at times. Regardless, I don't think Lewis Hamilton would have expected to be stuck behind the AlphaTauri of Pierre Gasly for 78 laps and come home to only finish 7th. In an ironic turn of events, it was the Mercedes strategy call to bring Hamilton in first that saw him get jumped by not only Sebastian Vettel, but also eventually Sergio Perez. "We lost a lot of points today for a really poor performance from the team," said Hamilton post-race. "We obviously have some weak points with our car, and this race and the next race will be just as tough, I think." To make an awful day even worse, Hamilton's teammate Valtteri Bottas suffered some horrible luck with a right front wheel that would not come off his car due to a cross-threaded wheel nut. This all played into the hands of Red Bull as they sailed away from Monaco with both drivers and Constructors' Championship leads and that all-important momentum from a great race weekend. We've talked quite a bit about the mistakes Red Bull have made throughout 2021 and how those mistakes are costing them in the championship. Those criticisms are more than fair, but let's not overlook the fact that Mercedes have also been far from perfect this season. Monaco was another race in which we saw uncharacteristic mistakes from Mercedes as a team that ended up costing both drivers in the race. Bottas has been on the end of Mercedes' worst pit stops this year, and it's an area in which the 7-time world champions have really struggled in 2021. It just underlines the small margins between these two teams in the fight for the championship. After Spain, it was looking like Mercedes were ready to go on a strong run of wins like we've seen in many years past, but look how quickly things changed just after one race. It really makes you think how different this championship would look had the red flag not come out in Imola, saving Hamilton a P2 finish. After 4 consecutive races of Verstappen and Hamilton finishing in the top 2, this is the first instance in which either driver has finished outside of the first 2 places. Poor qualifying and race strategy really cost Hamilton as we had an 18-point swing in the standings going in the Dutchman's favor. It underlines the importance of making the most out of every race in a championship that could come down to the wire at the end of 2021. It might be too early to tell 5 races in, but the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix certainly could be a pivotal moment in the larger championship picture. The shakeup in the 2021 championship was also felt up and down the grid after the Monaco Grand Prix. Because of Bottas' second DNF of the season, it has brought Sergio Perez back into the fight for third quite nicely, as he's just 3 points back of Bottas for fourth. It wasn't looking so good for Perez after qualifying in P9, but good team execution and solid race pace from Perez allowed him to jump 4 cars to finish fourth in the race and help seal the Constructors' Championship lead. But of course, both of those two drivers are now chasing the hands-down driver of the year so far in Lando Norris. The stunning special Golf livery brought some good fortune to McLaren this weekend, as Norris is back up into third place in the Drivers' Championship as he took his second podium in just 5 races. This result was critical for McLaren's battle for third as well, because Ferrari were primed to take over that spot with the pace they showed throughout the weekend with both cars. Unfortunately for Ferrari, Charles Leclerc's Monaco curse continued, and McLaren are able to walk away with a slim 2-point lead for third in the Constructors. Then as we go further back, the fight for the top places in the midfield are shaken up after Monaco thanks to Aston Martin's best weekend of 2021. Sebastian Vettel looked very strong and comfortable all weekend long to take 5th place and Driver of the Day honors, while his teammate Lance Stroll managed a long stint on the hards to finish in P8. Aston Martin now hold on to a slim lead for 5th in the championship, ahead of their nearest rivals AlphaTauri and Alpine. Monaco is a very particular circuit and is a one-off in many respects. It is impossible to tell at the 5th race in the season whether this weekend will have a dramatic effect on the outcome of the championship. But make no mistake about it, it was a very important victory for Max Verstappen and Red Bull Racing. As we head into another street circuit in Baku, Verstappen has punched back in the title fight to make it 2 wins versus Hamilton's 3 and a 4-point lead in the title race. Mercedes will have to answer some tough questions and regroup quickly to recover their losses from Monaco, but as we expected, this 2021 championship fight is nowhere near finished and is only just heating up. So what are your thoughts on the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix, and what stood out to you during the 78-lap race? Comment your thoughts down below, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it around with your friends and family. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to our channel and click the bell for notifications so you never miss a video from the Backmarkers F1 show. We'll see you on later this week for our recap podcast of the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix, but until then, it's bye for now. Thanks for watching.